We want to be focus area, we want flexi spot, and then we want drive mode, continuous autofocus, but then we want the drive mode single shot. I don't really want to be burst shooting right now, I don't need to. So the eyes all the way down. There we go. And to be honest, I kind of want that front wheel on that centre line. Oh, I don't know, what do you reckon? Front, it's always hard with bikes to figure out. Let me try it without first. Ignore the cars behind me as well. I can Photoshop them out of the way. That is no issue whatsoever. Polarizer, I don't know how much it's actually doing, to be honest, to this bike, because obviously there's not many reflections on it, so we might not be able to get that much reflections off of the bike, to be honest. But yeah, let's go have another dead center shot. Let's get a bit lower this time. Let's press down that light. Yeah, I think I'm going to move the bike back. I think it's not close enough. Yeah, let's move the bike back. I want that wheel to be on the line because the back of the bike is on the line at the minute and it's pissing me off. Let's go about there. So then it actually leads up to the bike through that line and we can get a nice... This will probably look better with the 85mm, but for now, let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's better because now we've actually got the centre of the bike, or the centre of the front wheel on that line. That's doing it a lot more for me. Let's go with a side wide shot here. Nice side on shot of the whole car park with the bike in the back. Even on like the angle, like the bike on the right hand side, the rest of the car park behind it empty. Yeah, that's nice. And we'll do some this side as well. Thing is with the bikes as well is on a car you obviously move the wheel to the left or the right and you shoot towards the rim, but with a bike it has a side stand and it can only lean one way, so we are actually limited to the directions we can actually move this bike. But I'll try and get a shot from the right. Don't know how well it's actually going to do though. Oh, it actually looks alright, to be fair. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Go like let me know what you think of the iPhone POVs as well. I prefer it because my Insta360 can't go that wide, so it actually doesn't look as cool, whereas this can go ultra wide and it actually has some good quality as well. So let me know what you think of the iPhone shots. I do want to get the new DJI camera. Just need to cover all angles like we would on a car shoot. So we're going to get the front quarter, the front center, the right quarter, left, and then we're going to do the same for the back. And I don't want to really put this bike in the center, to be honest. I'm more putting it in the bottom left or right, and then having the empty car park fill up the rest of the shot. This will look quite nice with it leaning into me. Let's do center back. So now we actually might need to move this bike forward for the centre back to get the back wheel on the centre line. It's a bit different to a car. With a car, you just line up the front and the back tail light. But for this, it's a little bit different. Let's let's just get a nice clean center shot. I'll have to remove the number plate afterwards. I'm leaning more towards a lot of landscapes with this as well. Seems to be suiting it a lot better. Let's go with like a nice front shot here. Let's bring the f-stop up to like 4.5. Actually going to bump the ISO to like 400 as well, because it can handle it. And let's do a closer. Let's go portrait for this one. Let's get a closer shot wide here. I'm so happy with this bike though, man. So happy with it. Let's just try to get a nice wide up portrait again, and then I think I'll move on to the 85mm. Kind of want like to get like a high one. It is fucking 85mm time. Again, we're going to go for the center shot, but this time with the compression. What I'm going to do is the really, really low shot, like right down to the floor on this line. You see that in the camera? Frame that line up with the actual bike, and then I can Photoshop that car out afterwards. But yeah, that's going to be sick. We'll do it again with portrait mode. Cool, so that's the front shot. Now again, it's kind of just the same really. My photo shoots, I kind of replicate the same photos, but I like to have a compression version with the 85mm and then a zoomed out version. Obviously there's certain shots I can't do with the zoom lens, but that looks sick. The compression on that, if you can see that on the camera. The compression on that is so much better for the background. That looks so good because it just looks cool. It's like tunnel vision. But the main reason for these for this 85mm is obviously for the detail shots. But I'll just get these compression ones first. Give me a sec. So we'll do a nice one behind the sneaking out from behind the brickwork of the front end. Just want to make sure I get that. Just need to make sure the whole thing's in frame. You never want to like cut off a wheel or something like that. It's always the worst when you see that and move the bike forward, because there's a bit between the exhaust and the brake caliper. You can get that nice Honda symbol just through there. There we go. Now that is an absolute banger, if I do say so myself. Let's go for a nice quarter shot. Oh, there's a bit of water here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. It's a bit far away. Someone else with an exhaust. Love to hear it. Yeah, we've got a bit of water. Oh, just about, nearly. Ooh, that's actually quite nice. Using the water elements. Let's get another nice quarter sneaking around this bit. Let's get a nice part there. Alright, let's move into the little details of this bike. So we've got things like the Honda badge on the tank. We've also got the speedo. We could try to get the speedo. It's not the most fanciest thing in the world, but you know. Good picture. I love the sound of this shutter. It sounds so good. Right, let's try these shots here in this nice little corner. See, that's the thing. Because you can only lean the bike this way. I don't want that wheel facing that way. I want it facing the other way. So this is actually not that great, to be honest. Unless I go this side, it's not as bad. Let's get up here. Bit of height. Let's try getting the drain. Get a nice drain. Ooh, yeah, let's get a nice drain shot. This is a cool location, you know. I might use this in the future. This is really cool. Look at that, right in the drain. That's a nice shot. Let's go up here a little bit. Okay, yeah, no, this is cool. See, from this angle, the bike's in the right position for me. This is what I want to see. Let's go there. Gonna have to Photoshop my thing out of the way, which is annoying. But it is what it is. Get your Audi out of the way, mate. Or through the cobwebs. What are you saying? What do you know about the cobwebs? Yeah, this is actually really cool. Let's frame it up again like that. Kind of want to get the whole bike in though. Yeah, this is sick. This is sick. Let's go. Oh, I'm scared to leave my stuff, but I am right there. Let's go from above. Let's shoot down through here, if this is going to look any good. Don't know if it is. I don't think so, to be honest. Unless I had the back light on. Oh no, we can go here. Let's wait for that car to get out of the way. Get out my shot. The car does need to move forward a little bit though, to be fair. Once I can get in there. It's in my shot. Get out of the shot, mate. Okay. Flexi spot is definitely coming in handy. Because I'm really being able to manipulate. This is such an awkward shot, but it should be worth it. I'm gonna try, let me try the rear tail light on. Let me see what it looks like. But it's just not gonna match now because obviously I've done all the shots without it on, so this might actually ruin it because it's not gonna be consistent. Should have just put it on really, I don't know why I didn't. Let me just see if it comes on with the ignition on. Okay, yeah, it does. Let me just see what this looks like with the headlight on. I'm probably gonna prefer it and I'm gonna regret the whole photo shoot now that I didn't have it on. I don't really want to ruin, I don't know how good these batteries are. I don't want to kill the battery off. Let's have a look. Oh, you can barely see it. Yeah, no, it's not that great. Thank God for that. I was hoping that was going to be the case because I did not want to redo it. Let's switch lenses. Let's, I'm actually going to push this bike forward because the wide shots, it was a bit too close to the wall. So let me push this forward a little bit. So we'll go about there, just so I can see that rear tail light. So let's go back up here. It's quite busy in here for a Friday. It's like 9 in the morning. You'd think everyone's at school, but this is like a free car park, so I guess it makes sense. This will do for now though. Do you know what I mean? That'll do for now. Sick. Sweet, sweet, sweet.